What's going on, guys? It's Powerbang here, bringing you the next war recap. Now, I don't want to waste a lot of time here because this war was kind of a joke. It was a ridiculous matchup to begin with. We were outnumbered in Town Hall 10s by, I think we had 7 and they had 19. It's the traditional screwy Supercell matchup. Ever since the update, we've just been getting mismatch, and all the Town Hall 10s except for 1, I believe, had Inferno Towers, and I think 14 of them had maxed Inferno Towers. So very, very imbalanced, but we basically put up an insurmountable lead on them before they even woke up in the morning. So they did not even bother to use all of their attacks. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the attacks on their side of the fence. We did manage to get 2 on almost all their Town Hall 10s. We did miss a couple. All their Town Hall 9s, and they had 3 Town Hall 8s. All of those were obviously 3-starred. So we're going to step through a few attacks here. We're going to focus on Town Hall 10 3-stars, and Town Hall 9 stepping up to hit Town Hall 10. And then we're going to do a little something special at the end, a send-off for one of our players as he graduates to Town Hall 9. So first off, let's go ahead and take a look at let's go with 14 to start with. And this is an attack by our number 30, Stevo. Stevo is a Town Hall 9. He's a lower Town Hall 9 at that, but he's going to come in with hogs on that bottom left side. Watch how much value he gets for just 8 hogs here. Since 7 in to start with, does get a giant bomb trigger, and he drops a heal spell there, clears out, it looks like 4 to 5 defensive towers, gets the clan castle lure. He's also going to get this air defense down, it looks like. And then the archer anchors in the corner there, and he's going to get all of these troops out to the corner. Now, apparently these guys didn't get the memo, or at least this guy didn't, as far as the poison spell goes, because those witches and skeletons are going to be no match for the poison spell that Stevo is going to drop on him. Now, for the most part, this clan did bring a heavy balloon clan castle, but this guy, apparently for some reason, was a little bit different. Drops the CC, and then from the other side, he's going to go with the stone golem entry. Brings 3 golems, splits them wide, and he's just going to drop the kill squad in behind. Gets a funnel going here. Now check out the wizards taking out the defensive towers. A 4th golem is going to come in from the clan castle. Everything is basically going to reroute to this jump spell here, and that jump spell did a great job letting troops from both of those, the side and the middle compartment there, get over this wall and into the core. Now, he's done a fantastic job of trimming defenses, and he's going to get all the golems heading into that core to lock up with those Inferno Towers. Now, the king jumps in, and he's able to remove that Archer Queen for the most part. She's going to take 1 shot from the friendly Archer Queen, and that is going to be that. The Archer Queen takes out the last Expo, and at this point, the Inferno Towers are pretty much locked on the golems, keeping them all occupied. And then the Archer Queen gets a rage spell dropped on her, and she's basically going to finish off that Town Hall. Now, look what he still has in the bag. All of those archers from the buildings that he initially cleared out with the hogs. He's going to get a ton of percent there, and then he still has 1 hog, 3 wizards, and 18 more archers to do some damage, if he needs it. But he's not going to need it. He keeps a whole ton of troops in the bag still, has the 2-star in hand, and he's just going to end it there for 2. Nice job, Stevo. All right, next raid. We're going to look at Stevo again, bringing another attack. Our number 30 coming up to hit their number 15. Now, again, this is a Town Hall 10 with 2 Inferno Towers. It does have 3 Expos, although they are at lower levels. But he's going to go ahead and send in a group of hogs here to take out this compartment. Drops the heal spell. He does go right at the Barbarian King. The enemy CC is emptied, so he does get the lure at the same time. Now, Stevo, you could have dropped the poison spell here to take care of all those pesky little troops, as they're coming out, so your hogs could have done potentially a little bit more damage. No big deal, though. He does get the lure out to the side, takes care of the lower hit point troops, the archers there, and then he's going to deal with the balloons separately. So the balloons get into the poison spell. He drops a few archers to distract, and then some wizards, and those balloons quickly go down. And then we're going to see more of the same, guys. It's going to be 4 golems coming into that top compartment. Now, notice he's coming in with the wizards behind to create the funnel. Some wall breakers are going to get him into the first compartment, and then a jump spell is going to get him into the core. The clan castle golem comes down as these golems enter. Actually, he's got giants here for this one, and what he's doing is tying up that Inferno Tower, and he's entering the core so that he attacks 1 Inferno Tower at a time. He does not want to attack both of them, and that would be coming from the left or the right side. So he comes basically from the top, in this raid, and then he's taking on that queen. His friendly archer queen takes out the queen, no problem, and then everything heads to core. He rages up the giants. They take out some defense buildings here on their way in, and then the queen is basically going to hop to the town hall. So the only thing I could say on this raid, Steve-O, is to drop that rage spell a little bit further in to give your giants a little bit more oomph as they push through the core and take out those defense buildings. But no big deal. The king and queen are on that town hall. He still has 4 hogs, 3 wizards, 12 archers in the bag, and he's going to push for the last few percent here. Drops in the 4 hogs on the far side there. Does get, unfortunately, smashed by a giant bomb right away, but does clear the archer tower, and that's going to open up some percentage for him. The archer queen is still up in the core doing work, and she's going to go ahead and use her ability at this point. Take out the clan castle. 50% is achieved. He still has a couple wizards and 12 archers left in the bag. 50% for Steve-O. 2 stars in the bag once again. Excellent job, Steve-O, stepping up to 2-star those Town Hall 10s. Nice job, man. All right, guys, just going down the list here. Number 16, this is an attack by Drew on the dreaded ring base. Basically, what he does here is send in the Valkyries. He's going to send just the normal Golem, Shatter Golem kill squad. He drops a poison spell in advance, sends a couple hogs for a lure. Everything heads out into that poison spell and basically instantly dies. So very nice placement on that. He's going to lure the balloons out to the bottom, and we'll just go ahead and fast forward through that part. Once he gets them out there, he's going to go ahead and drop a minion or 2, and the minion or 2 is going to take out all of those balloons. The balloons cannot target the air troops, so that's a very, very efficient clan castle kill, Drew. Nice job. In come the golems here. Shattered entry. He's going to go into this core, but the cool thing here is watch this jump spell that comes down. Wizard's backing it up, kind of trimming some of these buildings. He's going to drop a jump spell, the heroes, and then also he's going to back it up with 13 Valkyries, and they're just going to go ham. So check out the jump spell here. I don't know if it worked as far as getting him over that wall. He tried to do the massive jump there all the way to the core. He did get it to the core, but he's going to have to break through the first wall here. So he just drops the rage to help him get through, and then the Infernos start to blast his Valks. One shot on the king there is going to take them out, and then as soon as that queen fires on him, the Valkyries redirect and they head to core. Misses with the rage just a little bit, but he has another one for the core, and he's going to quickly rip through it. Very, very nice job with the Valks, man. Unfortunately, they didn't quite last just because they kind of went roundabout in there, and the Inferno Towers melted them. But the king and the queen are just doing work. The 2-star is already in the bag, and he still has an unbroken golem. He's going to back up with a few wizards, and they're basically going to do some cleanup for him. So we'll just fast forward through the cleanup process here. Drew's adding percentage for pride at this point, and he is basically just smoking this base as a Town Hall 9. Nice work, man, and he's going to knock off here with the 70% 2-star. All right, again, guys, moving right down the list, we're going to take look at the next one. This is number 17. This is an attack by K. Griff. He's a Town Hall 10, but as you can see, he's going to come at this and get 3 stars. Now, he comes in with the Shattered Entry on the Golems, and his goal here is to get the Inferno Tower down along with one of the air defenses, and then he's going to bring a Laloon with hounds covering those balloons for the remainder of this raid. So the queen's working her way in. The golems redirected this jump spell, and that's going to get the attention of the queen. And then at this point, he's going to be able to go ahead and drop in his Barb King and basically get that queen taken care of. So he's waiting on the clan castle lure, I believe, before the king goes in. And so the golems are over now. The king's finally headed in. The queen is going to be down. Boom, she's down. Gets a giant bomb triggered, and then he's going to deal with the clan castle. Drops the poison spell, and all those troops basically run in and die, with the exception of the balloon, but the archer queen is going to go take care of that. The witch finally steps in there and dies, and then the archer queen takes out the Inferno Tower. So everything is basically taken care of at this point. In come the hounds, and he sends 2 to the first air defense and then just targets some balloons in afterwards. He is going to be battling the air sweeper a little bit here, so he's going to drop a rage spell that's going to move those balloons up through the core. Quad Tesla up there, one of those Teslas is already removed. But as those balloons close in, he's going to drop the free spell to cover 2 of the Teslas, the Inferno Tower, and he still has 2 Expos firing at him, but no big deal. Hounds come into that last air defense. They get blown up at the same time, so he's without a tank at this point, but he does have balloons coming in the backside, and he's got a whole wad of balloons left to take care of just a couple towers. So many balloons are left that no tank is needed. There is not enough firepower there with just the 1 air defense to take out all the balloons necessary for the defense to be successful. But everything is down at this point. Gets a nice balloon split. Everything moving around the base. Very nice job, K-Griff. Awesome 3-star, man. All right. Next, we're going to take a look at another Town Hall 9 Valkyrie attack on a Town Hall 10, and this one is going to be by Drew again, and he nearly pulled off the 3-star on this one. So again, he comes with the shattered entry, Wizards backing that up, and he brings a few hogs here as well, and then also 12 Valkyries, and he's just going to basically brute force this base and try to take it down. So in come the hogs into a heal spell, and he's going to try to take out that whole compartment there on the right. They take out the first couple defenses. He drops the poison spell, and those hogs basically path around, and they're going to take out a few defenses here, 3 of the defenses, and the clan castle goes and stands in that poison spell and basically dies off, with the exception of the balloon. He's going to anchor out there and get that balloon to fly out, and he's just going to drop 1 troop on it there, and it's going to do the rest of the job for him. So in go the golems there from the bottom. Nice job getting the entry there, backing that up with Wizards and kind of clearing a good little funnel so he can get his troops in. He's going to wall breaker into that first compartment now. Sends 1 for testing, nothing there. Sends another couple to back that up, and then that wall is broken open. And at this point, he's going to be able to go ahead, send his heroes, drop the jump spell to get into the core, and then follow that up with the Valkyries. So at this point, he's going right at the single Inferno. He's going to have to drop a Rage spell to quickly get in there because his Barb King is essentially meat at this point if it does lock on. He's losing one Valkyrie at a time. They lock on to the Queen, hop over the wall here, and then take out that single Inferno with no problem. And then he's going to drop a Rage spell in the core, and they're going to completely flatten the Town Hall, the Inferno Towers, the Expos here. He still has his heroes at full life standing in this core. And unfortunately, he does not quite make it out of the core with his Valkyries. Had that happened, holy cow, this could have been a different raid and entirely. Check out the Queen here going at that Archer Tower in that right compartment. Had his hogs gotten that Archer Tower down in the beginning of the raid, this could have ended up much differently. He has to burn the Queen ability early, and I think his goal was to take out that whole compartment worth of defense on the entry, but instead that Archer Tower is basically going to save the raid here as it takes out the Queen, at least gets her all the way down to the the very, very bare bones for her health, and then is going to take out the Wizard there. So the Queen finally goes over, and she takes a little bit more damage, and that Archer Tower goes down, but the work is done here. The King and all of his friends go over, and there's literally just this one little side compartment left. He tries to brute force that with some minions. Unfortunately, catches an air bomb, so doesn't have a whole lot of work done there. The King finally goes down, but the Queen has gone her separate way, and she's going to do some cleanup here, but it's not going to be enough to get over to that final compartment in time. Drew ends up with a 91% 2-star, but a very dominant raid there, almost 3-starring the Town Hall 10. Nice job, man. All right. Looking at their last Town Hall 10, which is actually a 9.5, this is Jiggy Fly. He comes at this with a, looks like a shattered Goho Wee, and he's going to come in with a very nice angle on both of these golems. Drops the 3 wizards on the top to go ahead and funnel, and then on the bottom, I believe he gets a couple wizards down as well. And he's going to go ahead, break into the wall here. He takes an extra wall breaker, 1 for testing, 3 behind that, and then that wall is now open. The golems redirect, witches go down, and that's basically some secondary tanking there with all those skeletons. But everything goes in. Check out the jump spell there, very nice. Going to open up about half the base, and then the golems there go, tank some defenses while the poison spell takes out the clan castle troops. So he rages up his king, takes out the enemy archer queen down to just a sliver left, but the skeletons are going to clean that up. He uses his queen ability, and she's going to basically take out the town hall while the hogs move in surgical fashion from the bottom side first, And then he's got heavy Teslas on the bottom, so the top part of his base is going to be pretty weak, so he burns the first heal spell down there. There's going to be a double giant bomb there between the air defense and Expo. First one gets triggered by a skeleton, which is the beautiful thing about having witches. They reach out like little fingers and trip these bombs. So very, very nice job taking the witches and keeping them up, spawning that additional tanking power. He's got one hog or two hogs over there tanking a couple different, one hog. He trips the giant bomb with one hog and then ends up taking out one defense with it as well. Very nice job. He's got just a few towers left at this point. Takes out the wizard tower with his hogs, and he still has a wall breaker and a wizard left in the bag. He's got cleanup troops started, but check this out. The witches are what end up overwhelming the remainder of this base. Unbelievable job here taking the witches. They completely tank everything. Wallbreaker is dropped, and he basically goes and commits suicide. But 3 witches alive here still. The mortar's still firing as skeletons. We'll start to fast forward. Everything's kind of getting cleared. The cleanup troops are working their way up the right side as well. But check this out. He basically just kind of overpowers the remainder of this base with kind of like a go wee wee. The golems have died off, and most of his firepower has as well. But there's enough witches there to go ahead and overpower the final few defenses. Getting close on time, I think, and that's going to be it for the good guys right there. 3 stars. Nice job, Jiggy. Tough raid, but you pulled it off, man. All right, now that does it for the main raids that I want to show. I'm going to drop down to the Town Hall 8 level. We have kind of a special event going on right now, guys. The Great Gatsby, one of your guys' favorite Town Hall 8 players, and probably one of the better Town Hall 8 guys I've ever seen. Completely, flawless raids all the time. Very meticulous in his planning. He's got probably his 2 final raids at Town Hall 8. I'm going to show them both. Of course, both 3 stars from Gatsby. Awesome job, man, at Town Hall 8. We're excited to have you at Town Hall 9. It's been a pleasure watching you so far. So I wanted to send you off right with a shout-out in the recap and show both your raids. So here we go. A couple hogs in to get the lure. He's going to go ahead and get 5 balloons out of the clan castle. And then at this point, he's just basically going to lure them down south. And those balloons are going to come down and get taken out by a couple minions. So we'll fast forward through that. Drops a couple troops to get them a little bit further out. There we go. The minions take out the rest, and at this point, we've got a wall of hogs coming in from around the sides of the base here. Taking out, looks like 5 or 6 defenses at one time. Heal spells go down to get him through this initial portion of the raid. Giant Bomb clips the tail end of his hogs, and it looks like the poison is dropped. Unfortunately, misses with the poison spell. Don't say that very often, but misses with the poison spell. Only gets one of the skeletons out of like 4 or 5. And then the hogs are basically pathing through the base here. He still has his king left in the bag. Final heal spell goes down. The hogs meet up in it. Everything gets healed up to full. He drops troops in the corners to take care of those corner builder huts. 1 defense left. Turn on the skeletons. The hogs take out those skeletons. King comes down on all those storages up top, and they're gonna, basically work their way around, saving the time for the hogs. The Barb King's taken out here, and at this point, it's just cleanup. So, efficient raid, Gatsby. Not the best one I've ever seen you make, but at the same time, it was a heck of a good raid for, a Town Hall 8 hog raid. So, nice work, man. Thoughtful job on the minion CC kill. King rolling around doing the final bit of cleanup here, and the hogs helping out. So it's 3 stars for the good guys. Nice work, Gatsby. All right, last one, guys. Gatsby with his final raid here. Number 34. Same thing. We're going to get 1 hog coming into the top tower here on the archer tower. There it is, and he gets a giant bomb with that as well. And again, he's going to send 1 more hog. All 5 balloons come out. Anchors up top, and then he's going to drop a few minions here to get that kill done. There it is. All those balloons start dropping like flies, and again, guys, it's going to be basically a wall of hogs. So very few bomb locations in this base, but he's going to drop, hogs over half the base here to make sure that, not the entire group of hogs, gets taken out. So they jump onto 5 or 6 defenses here, work their way in, drops a heal spell for him. He's able to save both of his other heal spells till pretty late in the raid. Gets him all the way to the back side of the base. Poison Spell probably could have come down here to take out those pesky skeletons there on that bottom group of hogs, but he's for some reason holding on to it. Can't be perfect every raid, but hogs work their way around to this last heal. Nothing's going to touch him here in this final heal. They're going to kill the cannon, pop out to the mortar. Finally notices the poison spell after everything's just about dead. He's going to go ahead and drop it. The hogs turn onto the king here, and they're going to go ahead and take him out. So poison spell goes down finally, a little bit late. No big deal though. Probably could have saved a few hogs there, but minions come down, cleaning up the trash buildings on the outsides of the ring. Drops archers in the corner to go ahead and take out those buildings. And then at this point, we'll just fast forward. Another 3-star for Gatsby. Can't tell you how many 6-star wars he's had for us, but he's been absolutely clutch this entire time at Town Hall 8. Been a pleasure watching you, man. Can't wait to have you at Town Hall 9. Hoping you fly through the initial leveling up process so we can get you in the lineup and you can start murdering those Town Hall 9 bases that we come across. All right, guys, that's going to be all for this episode, for this war recap. This is Powerbang. Again, sorry I couldn't bring you a better war, but hopefully you learned a little bit about, swinging up above your weight a little bit and taking out some Town Hall 10s when you're at Town Hall 9. Anyways, guys, Powerbang, signing out. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks so much, guys, for checking out my video. If you feel like you learned something here today and you're a better attacker for having watched it, your clanmates will probably feel the exact same way. So do me a favor, share this video with them, get them to the channel, and chances are your clan's going to be exploding for 3 stars from top to bottom before you know it. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.